Welcome to this guide on an aspect of web security, configuring rate limits for your WAF. In today's digital landscape, safeguarding your web application in an efficient way is mandatory. Limiting the rate at which requests could be made for your application is one vital element of this protection. Now, let's get started. There are some important concepts when working with rate limit. The concept of a bucket and rate limit configurations refers to the maximum number of requests that can be processed within a specific time frame. It is used to control the rate at which requests are allowed to be made. The bucket size determines the maximum number of requests that can be made before the rate limit is enforced. If the number of requests exceeds the bucket size, the excess request will be delayed or rejected. The bucket is replenished over time, allowing new requests to be processed. This concept is implemented using the Leaky bucket algorithm. Rate limits are pivotal in web security, offering flexibility in granularity and temporality. Granularity defines counting/accumulation/rate measurement at the IP or global level. Temporality sets the pace, whether per second or minute. The impact of criteria is paramount. It allows segmentation. For instance, certain IP may have no rate limit, others a limit per IP, and a global limit for suspicious lists. This nuanced approach ensures adaptive and effective control over web traffic, enhancing security measures against potential threats and ensuring optimal performance for legitimate users. The rate limit configurations are set using the set rate limit behavior in the Edge Firewall rules engine. To configure the rate limit, you need to provide the following information. Type. Select the type of request for the rate limit, choosing either rec/s, request per second, or rec/min, requests per minute. Average rate limit. Specify the limit rate itself by second or minute, depending on the selected type. Client IP address. Choose whether the access rate should be counted by the client's IP address or globally. Maximum burst size. Indicate the maximum burst size of HTTP requests sent simultaneously, which will be queued and dispatched gradually, respecting the limit rate. The maximum burst size is only available for the rec/s, request per second type. It is recommended to set the maximum burst size at a maximum of 10 times the value configured in the average rate limit, which would result in penalizing the last request for a burst with up to a 10-second delay. To configure the WAF to rate limit, you need to follow these steps. Access the Real-Time Manager and go to the Edge Firewall menu. Click the Add Rule Set button to create a new rule set. Insert a descriptive name for your rule set. Select the domains for which you want to apply WAF protection. Enable the Web Application Firewall module in the Edge Firewall module section. Save the rule set you just created. Now, click on the Rules Engine tab. In the next page, set all conditions to execute your rule in the Criteria section, and under the Behavior section, you can choose the actions you want to perform if the request meets your criteria. So, select Set Rate Limit in the Then field. Configure the rate limit settings by specifying the type, request per second or request per minute, average rate limit, client IP address, and maximum burst size. Make sure to select the Active option. Click Save to save the Edge Firewall rule set. By following these steps, you will configure the WAF to rate limit requests according to the specified criteria. Configuring the WAF rate limit is crucial for cost optimization, preventing server overload from excessive traffic. By controlling requests per second, the WAF mitigates malicious attacks, optimizes resource usage, and safeguards against unauthorized access. This strategic measure ensures efficient resource allocation, reduces the risk of server overload, and bolsters security, making it a vital component in cost-effective, resilient, and secure web infrastructure. You can find more detailed information about the product on the reference documentation. Thanks for watching, and move to the edge.